first or religion first, people give me a complicated answer. Why do they give me a complicated answer? Why don't they say, of course, it's nation first, religion later? End of story. I'd say this. Mr. Deepak.
I think there is a meeting ground. I think there's a meeting ground here between my position and Ms. Khan's position, because I believe that both the constitution as well as religion can coexist. And of course, when ultimately the question is whether the constitution must prevail over religion, I would say that would honestly depend on the facts and circumstances of the case, because that is how a lawyer is supposed to respond. But more than anything else, coming back to the actual issue that has given rise to this particular controversy, there is no question of pitting religion against constitution, at least as far as the facts of this case is concerned, because I don't think this was even in dispute until December 2021. So today it has taken a pan-India shape simply because people have decided to manufacture a controversy out of it. There are pictures to show that students did not wear the hijab until December 2021, and hijab is largely alien to that particular part of the country, even among the Muslim population. There are Muslim organizations who said that this started because of a controversy, because of a protest march, and nothing else. So to actually escalate this to an issue where Bharat is now being projected as an anti-Muslim country, as an Islamophobic nation, as if there is a countrywide ban on hijab on the same lines as France, I think does grave injustice to the tolerance of this particular country and its majority population as well. Apart from the fact that I think it has endangered the lives of school authorities and others. As you see, there have been stone pelting incidents, and in Bengal and a couple of other places, even school authorities have been threatened. All of these things have happened. I think it's very, very unfortunate. I think the issue is very simple and limited. If only hijab were to be proscribed and banned in the school, and all other symbols were allowed, then perhaps there is a ground. The only exception that has been made is to Sikhs, simply because the turban happens to be an essential part of their faith. Beyond that, I think the rule has been applied rigorously and without any form of discrimination. So there's really no case for discrimination that's being made out here.
Yeah, Mr. Deepak, thank you for your opening remarks. Afsha Jahan is a senior advocate of the Telangana High Court, and I wish to draw your attention, Afsha, to the debate which I seek to address. And that debate is nation first or religion first. Okay. Now,
good evening. Am I audible?
This practice was not there till recently. I just want to bring Jerome also into this, and I want to tell you, you know, Deepak mentioned France. In France, Zinat Shaukat Ali, even in France, the wearing of the hijab aggressively started happening after 9/11. And it was the revival of a radical political religious movement in the Arab world. So it was a politico-religious movement in the Arab world. It is not a religious practice. Second point. Let's understand how this has happened globally. In Egypt, it was an assertion of the Salafi sect. In Egypt, until the 1960s, Nasser had mocked the people trying to impose the hijab. He said, if you couldn't get your daughter to wear the piece of clothing, how can you get me to get 10 million women to wear them? That is what Nasser said in Egypt, a Muslim nation. It was only after Salafi Islam, Jerome, came into Egypt that did head covers become mandatory for women. So it is not a Muslim religious practice as such. Otherwise, you will say that till the 1960s, Egypt was not a Muslim country. Again, in the Arab world, Afsha, so I'm telling you, it was usually a class divide. In Middle East, parts of Africa, Central Asia, upper class Arab women adopted veiling. Poor women did not adopt it because they used to work in the fields. Right? You understand this, and